My brothers and sisters, good evening. Conversion is not only conversion from being bad to being good. Conversion can also be from being good to being bad. The first is good conversion. The second is bad conversion. And we have an example of both conversion in the parable of the two sons in the gospel for this 26th Sunday in ordinary time. The parable says, a man had two sons. He came to the first and said, "Son, go out and work in the vineyard today." But the first son said in reply, "I will not." But afterwards changed his mind and went. In saying to his father, "I will not," the first son was bad. Correct? Because he disobeyed. "I will not." He disobeyed the command of his mother. But later he changed his mind and went. So, when he changed his mind and went and worked in the vineyard, the first son became good. So this is conversion from being bad to being good. Conversion from not doing to doing the will of his father. So this is good conversion. Then the father came to the other son and gave the same order. And the other son said in reply, "Yes, sir, I will go." But in fact, did not go. Hindi naman siya pumunta. So in saying to his father, "Yes, sir," the other son was good because he expressed obedience to his father. But he did not go. His action was disobedience. So this is conversion from being good to being bad. The Lord still gave us examples of good conversion. The tax collectors and prostitutes. They are bad, di ba? But when John the Baptist came, inviting them to the way of righteousness, the tax collectors and prostitutes believed him. And so, they changed their lives. What is this? Is this a good conversion or bad conversion? Good conversion. Pero he gave another example, the chief priests and the elders of the people. Of course, we can say that these are good people. But when John came inviting them in the way of righteousness, these chief priests and elders did not believe him. So, it is a conversion from good to bad. The second reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Philippians gave us further examples of good conversion. And this is from selfishness and vainglory, ang pagiging makasarili at vainglory, sobrang kahambugan, to humble regard of others as more important than ourselves. So from selfishness, pride, to humility. And another one, example, looking out for our own interest, to looking into the interest of others. Now, this first reading tells us that if we convert from bad to good, nagkaroon po tayo ng pagbabago mula sa pagiging masama tungo sa pagiging mabuti, we will live. This means we will live forever. And where do we live forever? Of course, in heaven. And if we convert from good to bad, we will die. And this is, we die forever. Saan ba ang kamatayang walang hanggan? Kundi sa impyerno. So, it is said here in the first reading, when someone virtuous, this is a good person, turns away from virtue. So mabuting tao ay tinalikdan ang kabutihan para gumawa ng kasamaan, to commit iniquity and dies. It is because of the iniquity he committed that he must die. So this is conversion from good to bad. And if that happens to us, we must die, according to the first reading. But if he turns from wickedness he has committed, and does what is right and just, he shall preserve his life. He shall surely live. He shall not die. So this is good conversion, from bad to being good. If that happens to us, then we will not die. We shall surely live. Now, which of the two conversion is pleasing to the Lord? Of course, you know that already. Good conversion. From being bad to being good. From not doing the will of the Father to doing the will of the Father. And this is the conversion of the first son. So my brothers and sisters, like the first son, let us strive to make our life a continuous conversion from bad to good, from not doing the will of the Father to doing the will of the Father, from selfishness or vainglory to humble regard of others as more important than ourselves. from looking for our own interest to looking into the interest of others. And we will surely and continuously be pleasing to God, and we will live forever.